Hello. Thank you for coming to this webinar from the Center for Career Development. My name is Avery Chabotakea. I use they, them, theirs pronouns, and I am the Graduate Assistant for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at the Center for Career Development. Today, let's go over career development resources for Native and Indigenous students. So, for today's content, we'll be going over 6 different sections, starting with an introduction to our Native and Indigenous Peoples Affinity Community page at the Center for Career Development website and the different kinds of resources that you can find on that page. Then after that, we'll be going over 4 different organizations and resources that you can use to help yourself with your career development journey as a Native or Indigenous person. These organizations are the First Nations Development Institute, Pioneers, the Native Employment Works Program, or the NEW program, the National Congress of American Indians, and then we'll be going over some resources from the Center for Career Development to contact after the presentation as a next step going forward. So first, you might be asking yourself, what is the Native American and Indigenous Peoples Affinity Community? The Native and Indigenous Peoples Affinity Community page provides targeted career development related resources and advice centered around Native and Indigenous peoples and their experiences in the career development journey. You can visit that website by first going to our main website, career.yukon.edu. And then if you follow where this little orange arrow is to the Career and Affinity Communities page, if you go ahead and highlight over that, you'll get a drop-down menu. And on the right-hand column of that drop-down menu, a little bit towards the bottom, if you follow this little orange arrow, you will see the Native and Indigenous Peoples Affinity Community page. And if you click on that page, that'll bring you to this last page. With direction and advice from the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, the Center for Career Development created the Native and Indigenous Affinity Community. This community's goal is to provide resources focused on supporting students who self-identify within the Native and Indigenous communities. Native American and Indigenous students and alumni encounter unique challenges throughout their career development and job search processes, and in the workplace. As a Native American and Indigenous community follower, you will get timely alerts on relevant resources, news, and advice, and events. The Career Center is committed to advocating and supporting Native American and Indigenous students and alumni as they navigate the intersections of career and identity. You can use this page to explore career and identity resources to help you navigate obstacles that may arise along your journey, identify student and professional organizations that align with your professional goals, discover the numerous professional development opportunities by exploring events, jobs, internships, and mentorship opportunities, and read real student and alumni success stories to see examples of how fellow Huskies navigated their career journey. If you go to the right-hand side of the page here, you'll see a big Follow This Affinity Community button, which you can click to get timely updates regarding different resources, blogs, events related to the Native and Indigenous Peoples community. And then underneath that, there's also a button that'll take you directly to a web page where you can set up an appointment with one of our career coaches to either get career advice, discuss any concerns you might have, ask questions, or get help with your resume, your CV letter, preparing for interviews, preparing your LinkedIn, preparing to network with different people. All kinds of those topics can be covered by our appointments. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see our featured articles. And these are all articles that are targeted toward the Native American and Indigenous communities. And they cover a wide variety of topics, including different career paths that you can potentially take as a Native American or Indigenous person, how to navigate certain troubles or obstacles that may come up in the career development process, different resources that are available to help with your career journey, different organizations that are doing things that might be related to your career interests, and more. Underneath that, we also have our upcoming events page, and this is where we'll be posting events both within Yukon and outside of Yukon relating to the Native American and Indigenous communities, specifically focusing on different opportunities for career development. These could include virtual career fairs, in-person career fairs targeted towards Native American and Indigenous peoples. It could also be things such as presentations on how to navigate certain aspects of the career journey as a Native American person, workshops for Native American entrepreneurs, and much more. And then if you scroll down even further, you'll see a section on student and alumni success stories. And these are a wide variety of success stories, interviewing current students, alumni, and also examining historical figures and modern figures who are pioneers in different fields and representatives of different communities as a way to kind of show what it is that you can potentially do and find ways to align your professional career interests and your identity. And then underneath that, we have a list of different resources for career development. Some of these resources include resources that we'll be talking about today, resources covering where to find jobs that are recruiting people from diverse backgrounds, LinkedIn groups that you can join for networking, and other kinds of resources. And then if you scroll down further, you'll see our campus resources and student organization section. And this covers different campus resources that you can use to connect with other Native American and Indigenous peoples or get assistance while being a Native American and Indigenous student at UConn. These include the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, the Business Leaders of UConn, Creating Caring Communities, and the Native American Cultural Programs. Underneath that, we have a list of different professional organizations for Native and Indigenous peoples that you can get involved with to network and find potential mentors or find people to connect with. And these organizations can include American Indigenous Business Leaders, the American Indian Science and Engineering Society, the National Indian Education Association, the Connecticut Indian Council Assistants, the National Native American Bar Association for Lawyers, and Native American Journalists Association. And there are many more where that came from. Next, let's go over one of our first resources, which is the First Nations Development Institute. The First Nations Development Institute has numerous resources for Native and Indigenous youth, including scholarships, development opportunities, and educational information. In addition to these, they also support Native and Indigenous communities in a wide array of development areas, including community building strategies, advancing cultural knowledge, and economic growth. It was founded in 1980 by Rebecca Adamson, and is a nonprofit organization with a goal of advancing the economic development and sovereignty of Native American communities across the United States of America. They achieve this by providing grants to Native and Indigenous communities. Their key areas of focus include achieving Native financial empowerment, investing in Native youth, strengthening tribal and community institutions, advancing household and community asset building strategies, nourishing Native foods and health, and stewarding Native lands. Among many of the First Nations Development Institute's excellent educational and development resources is the Native Youth Business Plan Competition. This is done in collaboration with the National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development, and it provides an opportunity for Native American high school students and undergraduate college students to create and present a business plan to a group of their peers and Native business experts. This opportunity allows students who have started a business or have an idea for a business to experience and learn what goes into creating a business plan, demonstrate their communication skills, and experience what it's like as an entrepreneur seeking startup funds for their business. If you're interested in participating in this competition, you can contact Kendall Talmadge at ktalmadge@firstnations.org. As part of their goal to advance the economic development and sovereignty of Native American communities and invest in Native youths, they also offer scholarships through their website. Their scholarships are available to Native American students studying agriculture and fields that can be related to Native American food systems. For more information, you can visit their website or contact them directly at info@firstnations.org. Another resource that they provide on their page is educational resources. The First Nations Development Institute provides it through their online knowledge center, which you can find at firstnations.org/knowledge-center. And their educational resources cover a wide range of topics such as philanthropy and Native communities, tribal lands conservation, Native sovereignty and food security, climate change and activism, and Native supply chains. Now that we've gone over the First Nations Development Institute, let's move on to talking about Bioneers. Bioneers is a nonprofit organization based in New Mexico and California that is dedicated to issues of environmental activism. It was founded in 1980 or 1990, and it aims to connect experts, innovators, and activists in the fields of environmentalism, ecology, and conservation to create new solutions in the name of environmental justice. Bioneers has a wide variety of events and initiatives, such as their yearly Bioneers Conference, the Every Woman Leadership Program, and their Indigeneity Program. Their Indigeneity Program is a Native-run initiative promoting Indigenous approaches to solving environmental issues. There are 5 spheres that their efforts surround, and those 5 spheres are traditional ecological knowledge, Native youth leadership, the rights of nature, media for social change, and the Indigenous Forum. Topics covered by educational materials provided for teachers on their website also include decolonizing Thanksgiving, Native food systems, Indigenous approaches to fighting climate change, cultural appropriation, and much more. So if you are a teacher or know somebody who is a teacher who's looking to create a more inclusive classroom and educate their students on issues related to Native and Indigenous peoples, they have some excellent resources and lesson plans for that, for people of all ages. Next, let's talk about one of the resources, the Native Youth Leadership Program. This was founded in 2011, and it is a program that provides Native and Indigenous students with the opportunity to develop their leadership skills, network with mentors and their peers, and attend the Bioneers National Conference. And they also offer scholarships to participants to cover the cost of the conference. The program involves a 3-day track that involves leadership development workshops, cultural arts activities, mentorship opportunities with Indigenous leaders, talking circles, and art making. And this is all meant to provide a safe and welcoming space for Native youth to come together, connect, and start thinking about different solutions to the environmental problems that they face. To learn more about the Native Youth Leadership Program, you can visit their website at bioneers.org/native-youth-leadership. Next, let's talk more about their Indigenous Forum. The Indigenous Forum is designed to be a sovereign space for Native and Indigenous peoples to come together to develop environmental solutions as a collective. It brings together Indigenous and Native peoples across different communities in the United States to network, collaborate, and learn together in a space that celebrates indigeneity. To learn more about the Indigenous Forum, you can visit their website, pioneers.org/indigenous-forum. Next, let's go over the Native Employment Works Program, or the NEW program. This is a program run through the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services in tandem with the Administration for Children and Families, or the ACF. And this is a program that directly supports 78 Native American tribes across the United States through grants directed towards activities supporting aspects of employment for Native Americans, such as job readiness, job placement, and job retention. And you can visit their website for more information on what's offered through them, the different communities that they serve, and different statistics related to their programs. And last but not least, let's go over the National Congress of American Indians. The National Congress of American Indians is a nonprofit organization that was founded in 1944 to represent Native American and Native Alaskan tribes and resist government pressure for termination of Native and Indigenous rights and the pressure to assimilate. They are a very policy-driven group, and their purpose is to serve as a forum for unified policy development among tribal governments in order to protect and advance tribal governance and treaty rights, promote the economic development and health and welfare in Native communities, and educate the public towards a better understanding of Native American and Native Alaskan tribes. And all of this is done with the end result of trying to promote sovereignty for Native American and Native Alaskan tribes and peoples. So, one of the resources that they offer are different fellowships and internships. One of the fellowships that they offer is the Wilma Painkiller Fellowship Program for Tribal Policy and Governance. And this is a fellowship that is intended for recent graduates, and it provides the opportunity for emerging young Native American professionals to serve on the front lines of legislative action and policy development by working alongside national leaders in tribal policy and legislature. In addition to this fellowship, they also offer a variety of internships. And these internships are typically summer internships, typically around 16 hours per week. And while they are unpaid internships, you have the opportunity to earn college credit through doing these internships. And they also say that you can be sponsored by your local tribe to do these internships and get paid through that means. For more information, you can visit their website at ncia.org/youth/fellowships. Another resource that they have is the NCAI Youth Commission. This is a commission that was established in 1997 and offers Native youths between the ages of 16 and 23 the opportunity to engage with each other in discussions on policies, legislature, and issues facing their tribes at the national scale and local scale. It also allows Native youths from tribal lands across the United States and Alaska to connect and work together to find solutions to the issues that are facing their local communities. It also allows Native youths to attend the National Congress of American Indians Conference. And for more information, you can visit their Facebook page. Another resource that they have for youths is the National Native Youth Cabinet. This was created as a way to foster future Native American and American leaders. It focuses its efforts on political knowledge, tribal leadership skills, identifying policy strategies, and improving data on issues that impact Native youths. And this is a way, again, for Native youths from across the United States and Alaska to come together, connect, mentor each other, connect with other mentors and peers to really discuss what's going on in their local communities and how they can get involved. For more information on the National Native Youth Cabinet, you can again visit their website. We know that the career development journey can be confusing and intimidating, and we are here to help. We know that with multiple oppressions that Native and Indigenous peoples face, it can be difficult to get into the career field, know what to do, and how to find friendly employers, how to find things that align with your personal values and goals, find ways that you can contribute to your community, and we are here to help with all of that. If you have any questions relating to different resources for Native and Americans, Indigenous students, you can make an appointment with one of our career coaches to get career development advice and resources. You can also visit the page I mentioned earlier, the Native and Indigenous Peoples Affinity Community page on our website, which this presentation will also be presented there after this is over. And then you can also make appointments with us for resume and CV critiques, cover letter critiques, help with building your LinkedIn, practice interviews for positions, and so much more. Thank you so much for stopping by today's presentation.